fuck you!
Seriously! Oh, come on, stop it!
We did it!
Hey young fellas, how's it going up there?
Thank you for joining me on this amazing 2022 year. And what a crazy year that it was. We tackled so many games, most of them a highlight for this year. To celebrate this occasion, I've decided to do a top 10 of 35 new games I've streamed. From the beginning of this year, we celebrated multiple milestones. We celebrated my channel's 5-year channel anniversary, hitting past 1,000 subs, even going up to past 2,000 subs even. But every single game will be shown during the Golden Yoshi Star 1 Rewind 2022. Now, before we get started with this video, let's go over the honorable mentions before we start the list. Honorable mention number 1, Pokemon Violet. I am still playing this game and enjoying it, but I kinda want to exclude this game from the list. It is still a great game though. I do recommend you get it. Honorable mention number 2, Super Mario 3D Land. Compared to 3D World and how chaotic it was to play with my friends, this is still a great game. Easy would have made the cut, but there are some games that actually kind of did better. Honorable mention number 3, both Paper Mario games that I streamed. Both of these games are great games. Super only missed cut due to the post-game stuff, and some of the items really not really working and being really as useful as they are early on. As for Sticker Star, the last battle is honestly why it misses the cut. Now, let's see which of these 10 games that I've streamed this year are the best games that I've played this year. Number 10, Finalizer Warriors Cabin Fever. Honestly, Finalizer Warriors fan games this year was both a lackluster year for these fan games. Even the most hyped out Twisted Factory trilogy of games had frustrating parts that actually made me skip or even stop playing them. Regardless, Epic Tagi has actually made a really good fan game, just as good as High Rollers 2.0. I've barely played 3.0, but Cabin Fever has using a flute to keep Wario and Co at bay. With Daisy and Diddy Kong as surprise newcomers and really good well-designed characters, this is definitely a worth it fan game to play. There's also a part 2 which has you surviving for a countdown to reach 0. This one is actually very difficult, both Maximals actually were challenging, but I honestly actually enjoyed this fan game. Hopefully next year will be better, especially actually with what WWE Wario is doing with some of his friends. Number 9, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. For the game based on Fire Emblem 3 Houses, this game is definitely a major upgrade from the previous game, both Warriors and 3 Houses respectively. By changing a few things, and by making Violet an antagonist instead of protagonist, it actually made the game better. Add that your own Violet name can actually be used as the antagonist in the game itself, add also more for replayability. Back in 2020, I actually put 3 Houses as an honorable mention. This actually was unfortunate because of my own personal bias, which actually held me back even actually wanting to, play or even get the game in particular. So actually when the game kind of came out, I actually had to wait quite a bit to finally get it. And I even do an unboxing as well. But when I did get the game, I chose the first route being Azure Gleam. I only chose it kind of because Azure Moon was my least favorite route, and I wanted to do that route first, get it over with. But oh boy, this game is a lot of fun. 3 Hopes actually gives us an interesting avatar character with name Shees, and actually Violet's actually not a complete bore. He's actually an interesting character. Better than he is in 3 Houses. The game is actually only low because I only did 1 route, and I want to actually tackle the other 2 routes, and I'll probably be doing those next year. But actually I can definitely say in this time, I can definitely, no matter what, say that Arvel is better than Sothis. 10 out of 10. Number 8, Bakugan Battle Brawlers Wii. A fairly simple game made even more enjoyable with the classic Serpenoid solo run. This game is short, but a total blast. From 8 fun-filled arenas, fun voice acting, enjoyable brawls, and a cast of 18 playable characters, maybe even 22 if you actually count the 4 playable OCs, the game is actually relatively short, so the downside is that once you kind of beat the game, there isn't much of a post-game, besides continuously battling the various brawlers, and by then, you could probably get bored of the game, in a sense, in particular. I actually have the game on the Wii and the DS, and could probably even play it actually up to 8 times in total. And if I was got a PS3 or Xbox 360, that'd actually be even more runs. Please go check out the Serpenoid solo run, as well as also the showcase video of me explaining the run. Number 7, Yoshi's Woolly World, or to be more precise, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. Yoshi's Woolly World was another 100% series of a Yoshi platformer game that I did. Add actually with the fun little Kahoot that I did for it, as well as giving my various friends chances to have their own custom Yoshis appear while I 100%ed the game, along with actually very fun Poochie themed levels, and the enjoyment actually of playing this Yoshi game without any sort of monkey interference. This game was easily a fun one actually to play, and even more so, I would definitely play this game again on the Wii U with a friend if I've ever had a friend come over and play. The Wii U version actually has amiibo functionality, and actually a large amount of amiibos come with little adorable Yoshi variations, like Mario, Link, Samus, Kirby, etc. Pokemon is sadly excluded. A lot of the more modern amiibos that they came out with don't actually work with, Yoshi's Woolly World, but at the time they all worked wonders. If they ever get another game like this for the Switch, more so than, like, say, Crafted World, I do recommend, if anything, they at least give ourselves very adorable little Yoshi variants of each of these amiibos. I still want that giant Yarn Yoshi amiibo. If someone actually wants to send me one, yeah, that'd be great. Number 6, Stella Glow. The New Game Plus series, along with this being my 100th streamed game, and a story that rivals actually the best that actually Fire Emblem brings. And you get a game that will be stuck on the 3DS forever, thanks to the company itself. Every single major and supporting character is so well developed that it's actually hard to forget or even dislike any. Even the villains are not one-note villains. Fire Emblem Awakening, a game praised by the Fire Emblem community, has honestly lackluster villains. You have the Insane King due to events prior to the game. You have a Conqueror whose only goal is just to conquer the land. You have a Cultist Leader whose goal is actually to revive the Demon Dragon itself. And then you have literally the Felt Dragon Grima himself or herself. All 4 of these villains are honestly sad. And when you compare them to Stella Glow, you have the Witch of Destruction Hilda, the being actually literally froze herself and stopped her own clock so she could make sure that the main protagonist would not actually release and do the Anthem project in particular, which actually would cause the end of the world. The Beast King Xeno, who tricks and manipulates you throughout the entirety of the game, and also was literally your best friend from the past, but also stayed alive due to actually being corrupted by the wit, by literally the moon itself. The Moon Witch Eve, who basically controls all the angels and sends them down from heaven to literally go and wipe out humanity. Then the being inside Eve, which is actually controlling her, Cartesia, aka the Mother Qualia itself. This is a game I would recommend 1000% you buy. It's worth every cent. It's only low because for some reason I started to get flagged for copyrighted music that is part of the game, yet there is no proof of a remaster or sequel, and the company that made it went out of business, so I shouldn't have to worry. Heck, there are other YouTubers who have actually played this game with no struggle, so why am I any different? And if this video gets flagged again because this music type of thing, well then, obviously you know what to blame. Number 5, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Man, after skipping Star Allies, Forgotten Land was amazing. Mouthful mode was a fun game changer, and trying to 100% each world tackling all the challenges, using all the abilities, and even beating the minigames in the Wildly Village was an experience. The bonus collectibles, being the capsules, was each of the best version of these since Return to Dreamland. Triple Deluxe and Plant Robobot, honestly, just use an action replay to 100% all the actually optional collectibles, it's not worth it. Rescuing all 300 Waddle Dees was a blast to do. Silly Dillo was annoying until the ice ability made him a complete joke. Actually, ice ability basically was kind of busted. Unfortunately, there's no free or paid DLC, so after 100%ing the game, you're kind of stuck with a game that actually will last you for around 30 plus hours, maybe more if you're really not great at the game. Regardless, I'd recommend this game over Star Allies. Number 4. Super Mario Galaxy 2. We tackled a fairly unique and fun game. This sequel to the first game gave us tons of motion controls. Yoshi, my first attempt at collecting all 100 green 20 green stars, and even doing the Grandmaster Galaxy itself. I had never done some of these challenges in particular, and every time I've actually played Super Mario Galaxy 2, I've never actually gotten past the 120 stars in the main game. So this actually was a fun experience. This is also one of those series in particular that also came with a death montage, which you also can see in the playlist in the Galaxy 2 playlist. With all the times I actually have failed this game, and actually times I've died, it'd be fun to kind of see how many times people actually would predict and guess what the amount of times I've actually died for. Please check out the playlist in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Also, soundtrack in Galaxy 2 is actually amazing. Plus, a lot of music in particular is also kind of remixed from actually previous other games as well. Especially Super Mario World being a main key factor. But regardless, playing the game again was something I really enjoyed. Even came with a bunch of funny little moments that actually easily made the game like a complete fun experience. I really enjoyed it. Could be better. Could also be ported to 3D All Stars, maybe part of 3D All Stars 2 collection, and I would have probably played the game again. Number 3, Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope. The sequel to Kingdom Battle is a total blast. With a cast of only 9 playable characters, the ability to pick your team and not be forced to use one character throughout the entire game, or even be forced to use one Rabbid, this game improves everything that the previous one lacked. However, certain characters were scrapped and not used as secret unlockable characters, or even as DLC exclusive characters, and that is sadly a major miss on Ubisoft's part. Donkey Kong, Rabbid Cranky, Rabbid Kong, Bowser Jr., Rabbid Yoshi, and Yoshi could have been secret unlockable characters with unique abilities and weapons. Level cap maxes at 30, so we are back to Super Mario RPG levels and limitations. And I hope the update, or even actually, I guess say the next game in this franchise, actually gets rid of the level cap. Gives us actually a much higher level cap. Because level 30 is too small. The fact that actually also 2 of the best characters in Kingdom Battle were downgraded. Luigi and Rabbid Peach, they used to be really good in Kingdom Battle, but now they're complete, jokes. This game does have DLC coming out, so we could get a surprise appearance of one of these fan-favorite characters. Or, we could end up with someone like, say, Rayman. That'd be interesting. Number 2, Sonic Frontiers. Compared to all the other Sonic games I've streamed, this one was the best. Each island was a blast to explore. The various side quests, challenges, and even the story was a very enjoyable experience. Fishing with Big the Cat was a whole lot of fun. Even though I've never actually really kind of did the fishing thing with Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure 1, I should probably play that game. This fishing with Big actually literally made it easy to actually literally max out all your stats of everything. Eggman wasn't the main antagonist, but I felt his pain at the end. I felt more sympathetic for him in a way. The reward for beating the game, given the cyberspace missions again instead of just the casual infinite post-game fishing, or even the pinball machine for simple high scoring would have been better. So beating the game after, in particular, is one of those things in particular I would say, once you've beaten the game, you can either replay it again or not really bother. It wouldn't really matter too much. But with the game actually getting free DLC, I actually can't wait to see actually what we get with this game. But what could have been Sonic Frontiers? Let's find out. Number 1, Pokemon Legends Arceus. By far the best Pokemon game I've ever played, and the best game of 2022. Easily the game I'd say started this year super strong, with me having a really good shiny odds, exploring and catching every single Pokemon, zero major competitive BS that honestly causes me a lot of frustration. The regional variants of certain Pokemon actually improved the previous ones, as well as new unique evolutions. Did I mention that you actually fight the Pokemon bosses directly? That's amazing! Battling the 5 noble Pokemon, Origin Dialga / Palkia, and even the final boss being legit Giratina in a 2-phase battle after a normal Pokemon battle against Volo. There's a reason why I have a normal and shiny Giratina plush. Oh, we shouldn't even forget as well the best of all. You also fight Arceus himself, actually himself directly, and not with the. I mean, you can fight with the Pokemon, but you fight him directly in the fight. This game beats Pokemon Black and White for the best Pokemon game I've ever actually played. And I actually recommend you actually play this game and actually get it right now. Heck, since it's Christmas time, go ahead with those gift cards and those Nintendo eShop cards you've gotten so far, go ahead and buy this game and play it. I recommend you do it right now, or whenever you have a chance to do so. Pokemon Legends Arceus is number 1 on this list, and the best game I've ever streamed in 2022. Thank you so very much for watching this stream. Please like and subscribe and share this video. Check out the playlists linked in the description below, and let me know what your favorite game you played this year was. Stay golden and happy holidays.